Hi, folks. There's been a lot of lies about the storm and the government's response to the storm going on. Of course, the lies are coming from Trump and the Trump Putiners and Putin's misinformation factory. The entire, which all these lies are coming from. And I'm not going to get into what the lies are. First, I want to set some context about what the truth is regarding the storms and the fact that the truth, as I understand it, is Trump and Trump Putiners and Putin and oil companies have been lying about these storms and lying about global warming for years and decades and preventing solutions to global warming, standing up for fossil fuels and making these storms worse. That everything they've been doing for all these years has been constantly making the storms worse. And that's the biggest context. But the other context is the Biden administration, Kamala Harris, and everybody in the government, the federal government, has been doing lots to try to help people. And the main obstacle to that I understand, is Mike Johnson, the Trump Putineer, Republican Putin puppet, uh, head of the Congress, or Speaker of the House, sorry, who's refusing to call them back into session to approve more funding for more relief ahead of this storm that I think is happening right now. So, in many ways, the storm itself and any hitch in the response is the fault of Trump and Putin. And at the same time, they've got all this misinformation out there, misinformation about whether the storm is happening, about what's happening to the people, whether it's the storm or something else that's happening to the people or to the towns. And again, I'm not going to get into the misinformation because they'll report you for reporting on their misinformation while they won't report the misinformation itself. Unfortunately, even TikTok is responsible for, I've seen like at the top of my For You page, uh, TikTok shop stuff about like a book telling people, well, things that would make them resist FEMA's help. A book, a prepper type book, I'll just say that much, that's puts out the same type of misinformation that causes people to make unsafe choices, not evacuate when they're supposed to, all sorts of stuff. And they're hurting us in so many ways, including, really threatening people's lives and property and everything, in every way, at every stage of this. And we need to call them out and stop them at every way, in every stage of this as well. I also saw TikTok playing, at the top of my For You page, somebody calling into the Charlemagne show. And it's like, no, those guys should have shut that guy down with those type of misinformation in his call, and TikTok should be shutting down that type of misinformation. Definitely not putting it on top of my For You page. And yet these guys will report us just for reporting on it, and our videos will have to be appealed, and our channels will be at risk because that's how they use or abuse what can otherwise be a good platform with good rules to censor and suppress the truth. So we need to get the truth out there and stop Trump Putin ears and stop these storms and stop climate change. Thanks.